Good morning, everybody. My name is Gabby. I am here with Elliott. This is his first week with us here at Paw Forward Dog Training. And what we are doing today is we're going to go through a little bit of what he's been working on during his first week with us here. Okay, so first thing we worked with him on is a little bit of attention, making sure he's able to check in with us. So I wanted to go through that. That is a very important thing for your dog to know. So before you start any session, it's great to start out with an attention. So what I'm doing is I'm just looking for eye contact, okay? Yes! Once he looks at me, I'm marking with the word yes, and then I'm giving that reinforcement. And this is just gonna make sure that he is ready to work, that he's focused. I think there's a treat under there, because he's, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yes! Yes, good boy. So you can do this before any session that you work on, whether it's leash, whether it's basics, recall, anything. Just make sure he's checking in with you. Make sure he's ready to work. Yes, good boy. Now when we start this, we start in low distraction, start to work our way up. Next thing we started working on with him is basics. So sits, down, stays, making sure that he is able to work on those. He's doing very well with it. He is at the point where he's able to go into that sit with a verbal. Yes, good boy. Free. We use the word free to let him know he can get up and walk around. If he does break that sit or that down before we tell him free, we're going to put him back into that position, whichever it is. And then we're going to ask him for that stay again. And we're only going to reinforce when he's able to do that successfully. So if he goes back into that sit, he goes back into that down, we're not going to reinforce that behavior because we wanted that stay. Good boy. He's doing very good with the sit. Free. Elliott, sit. Yes, good boy. So I didn't free him there. I gave him that reinforcement and he popped up. I told him, he went back into that sit. I'm asking for that stay now. I'm going to do a couple of seconds, and then I'll reinforce, and I'll use that word free to let him know he can get up and walk around. Now for his down, when we started with him here on down, he had a little bit of trouble with it, okay? So he kept popping up, and he didn't want to go into that down. So what I did, I just want to show you, just in case you have trouble with it at home, since it's a different environment, how we started with that down and where he's at now. So how we started is I got him on the ground with me, and I used a piece of food to lure him under my leg. So he's going right into that down now because he knows what we're doing. So I used that food to lure him under my leg. Once he went into a down position, I marked that with that word yes, and then I gave that reinforcement. Now, where we're at with this is I can ask him for that down, and he's able to go into that down right away now. So let's just show you one more time. Sit. Down. So he's going into that much easier now. So that's how you want to work through it at home if he has any issues with it. Okay, but he's doing a great job. So there he popped out. I'm going to ask him for that down again. Stay. Yes. And then same thing, use that word free to let him know he can get up and walk around. And the last thing we worked with him on is a little bit of place. Place. Good boy. Same thing, we worked on some basics. Sit. Stay. Yes. Down. Stay. Yes. Good boy. Free. So he is doing an excellent job with this. If you guys have any questions, let us know in the comments below, and we will see you on his next video next week.